The St. Petersburg Buddhist temple, Datsan Gunzechoinei, is a religious building in St. Petersburg. It belongs to the Buddhist traditional Sangha of Russia, the Gelugpa school. Datsan is located at 91 Primorskiy Prospekt, St. Petersburg. The nearest subway station is Staraya Derevnya. The Buddhist community in St. Petersburg began to take shape only at the very end of the 19th century. In 1900, the representative of the Dalai Lama XIII in Russia, Agvan Dorzev, received permission to build a temple in St. Petersburg. The construction of the temple began after the emperor's words, "The Buddhists of Russia are under the protection of the double-headed eagle." Construction lasted from 1909 to 1915. The first Buddhist service was held on February 21, 1913 in honor of the 300th anniversary of the Romanov dynasty. Classical Tibetan canons and elements of Northern Art Nouveau are organically intertwined in the architecture of the Datsan. The building in the form of a tapering trapezoid made of red-purple crushed granite is often called the amethyst temple for its unusual color. The bright decor of its facades is deeply symbolic. The four pillars at the entrance mean the Four Noble Truths: the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause, the truth of the cessation of suffering, the truth of the path. Buddhist mantras written in Old Mongolian, Tibetan and Sanskrit are placed above each door. The golden 8-radius circle on the facade is the wheel of the universe. It is based on the world Bodhi tree, under which the Buddha received enlightenment. The graceful figures of gazelles made of gilded copper remind of the first sermon of the Buddha in the Deer Park of Benares, and that the immortal soul can pass into any body. The lions at the entrance to the temple are symbols of the masculine and feminine principles, the idea of the unity of opposites. Each of the figures has a granite ball in its mouth, which must be rotated clockwise to fulfill the desire. The main thing is to know who to ask and what to ask. The female figure of a lion, holding the symbol of motherhood under one of its paws, is on the left if you face the entrance to the Datsan. We turn our desires for a male theme to the figure of a lion on the right. Bright reels located around the perimeter of the courtyard also rotate to fulfill desires and improve karma. They contain thousands of mantras, the power of which is triggered after rotation. You need to go around the reels clockwise. Anyone can enter the Datsan, regardless of religion. The rules in a Buddhist temple are very democratic. You will be asked to put on shoe covers, take off your headdress and not walk around the central part of the hall, where the tables for lamas are located. Tibetan and Western teachers come to Datsan, give lectures on Buddhist philosophy, give special teachings and initiations to lay people, conduct meditation retreats, which, according to the Buddhist faith, serve as a practice for accumulating good merits and a way of self-knowledge. Monks regularly perform prayers for the welfare of the living and for the better rebirth of the deceased. In addition, astrologers and Tibetan doctors, Emchi lamas, specialists in the field of traditional Tibetan medicine, receive visitors in the community, and excursions and lectures on the philosophy and history of Buddhism are also held in the temple,